powered by WCTV.tv. Eyewitness News at 11 starts now.
Happening now, chilly temps hanging around this Friday night, but could be throwing some rain for the weekend. Mike has your forecast coming up in just a bit. Plus, speaking of the cold, volunteers across Thomasville taking a polar plunge tomorrow for a great cause. See how they're preparing. But first, coronavirus connection. A local manufacturer could be closing up shop because of the deadly outbreak that could impact dozens of local workers. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11, everybody. I'm Abby Walton. Ben has the night off. Danfoss Turbocore may be forced to temporarily shut down production. The reason? It's running out of parts from China. Our Katie Kaplan talking with the company's president tonight. She joins us now live in the newsroom. And Katie, just a lot of uncertainty right now.
That's right, Abby. I'm told employees found out about the news during an all-hands meeting yesterday. The tech company, which makes heating and air conditioning systems, is completely dependent on the Chinese supply chain. President Ricardo Schneider tells me a supplier of a critical component, a special magnet, is located close to the affected area in Wuhan, China, where transportation and manufacturing has stopped. The Tallahassee manufacturer began seeing the impact on February 10th, saying it will come to a head roughly 10 days from now.
So we're going to run out of parts by end of the month. We are doing everything that we can to work around this problem and working 24/7 to make sure that we find solutions.
The company has about 200 employees in Tallahassee. Schneider says about 50 to 70 of them in the production department will be affected. They have not decided yet how those employees will be handled, but he says they are working to try to find a solution that will minimize the impact. And he's also already doing a little bit of forward thinking. He says once the issue is resolved, they'll have a huge amount of processors to produce for the orders that are now backing up. So perhaps some light can be seen at the end of the tunnel there. Abby, back to you.
All right. We will keep you updated on this. Thank you so much, Katie. Meanwhile, the Coca-Cola company says it expects to take a hit from the coronavirus. The beverage giant predicts the epidemic will drag down first quarter earnings. However, the company says it still expects to reach its full year goal. Business in China makes up about 10% of Coca-Cola's total volume. And the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention confirming more than 30 cases of coronavirus here in the U.S. Health officials say they're preparing for it to become a pandemic. The total number of people infected worldwide now stands at more than 76,000. At least 2,200 people have died. All but 11 of those deaths were in mainland China. Covering Tallahassee, a man is in police custody tonight facing charges for a home invasion, robbery, and shooting. Tallahassee police say it happened around 5:15 this evening in the 2600 block of Vista Rise. According to police reports, the victim and his girlfriend were at home when the man knocked on their door. After talking with the homeowner, the robber forced his way in, leading to a fight. That's when police say the robber pulled out a gun, firing several shots. He and the homeowner both received non-life-threatening wounds. TPD says the robber ran from the scene, but later showed up at a local hospital asking for medical help. He was detained by police. Right now, TPD has not released that man's name or the charges he's facing. Continuing coverage tonight, an employee at Trulieve is now facing charges for stealing marijuana products from the medical marijuana facility and selling them on the black market. Sonia Hammerberg confessed to the crime to Gaston County deputies. According to arrest documents, Hammerberg was arrested last month at Trulieve. Her arrest coming a day after she illegally sold $100 worth of marijuana she got while working in research and development. She also confessed to a $50 buyback in September. The facility alerting deputies about that situation. Hammerberg no longer works for the company. Covering Jackson County, deputies there arrest a man from Quincy accusing him of stealing from his work. Lamar Christopher Williams, an employee at Lowe's, is said to have loaded a large amount of lumber into a car multiple times over several months. The lumber was valued around $6,000. Williams is now facing charges of grand theft. In Tallahassee, if you are buying tickets for a local event, you need to listen up. Florida State's opening night series is warning about fraudulent ticket sales. Performance organizers say tickets bought through a second party won't guarantee you a seat. Administration says it's seeing this happen at venues all around the region. The state attorney's office offering several ways to avoid becoming a victim of these ticket scams. They say make sure you buy tickets directly from the venue. If buying tickets from a ticket reseller, investigate the company. Always use a credit card to make that purchase. And also be wary of unusually low or high ticket prices. For more on this story, you can head to our website at WCTV.tv. Okay, here's a traffic alert for those driving around Tallahassee this weekend. Temporary lane closures are scheduled for Tennessee Street. From Dewey to West Brevard, the roads will be closed in both directions. You can see them on your screen here. That will take place from Saturday at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. Crews will be trimming trees and placing new signs. All right, let's take a look at the weather right now. For those crews who will be out and about tomorrow, chilly evening turning into a chilly morning, Mike.
Right you are, Abby, and not just chilly, but perhaps the coldest morning of February, which hasn't been exactly very wintry. We've had a couple